Hello everyone, today we're going to learn how to import dataset into RStudio. There are actually two ways we can import data into RStudio. Let's start with setting our working directory. Set with session, set working directory, and choose directory. I have choose my directory on coding mama folder and data frame folder. So it's easily for us to get back into the code later on. And start always with the clear the R string, even though I didn't have any data here, but let's just do it for the sake of the good habit. Okay, so now import data. There are actually two ways. First is using read and file.choose. So we will try to import data with the txt extension and CSV. Okay, so what's the difference between read and file.choose? If you use a read function, then you need to locate your desired dataset into your working directory folder. But if you use file.choose, you can choose any types of data, any types of data located in your computer. No need to put it in your working directory. So as you can see on the bottom right of my screen, you'll see two datasets, deer.txt and vegetation.csv. We will try first to import the txt, or here is tabulated data. Since it is tabulated, so the name of the function become read.table. Read.table, put the file names dir.txt, and then set the header as true. Okay, now you have a table dataset imported on your RStudio. So what is the difference between the txt and CSV imported? The only difference here is that if you import the CSV, then it becomes the read.csv, as you can see on the option of the function here. Right, now let's try to use the file choose function. So file.choose here, and then just leave the parenthesis empty without any space, and then set the header to true. Right, so now there is a pop-up window that you can choose your dataset from any folder on your computer. Right, so it depends on your convenience, but then I suggest you, if you use the file choose, then you can write a note where is your raw data located. Okay, so now for the next part is you will learn how to transform your data. So the data transformation here, it is important before you do any data wrangling or any things to tidy up your data. Right, okay, so but before we transform our data, make sure that you import the correct data. Make sure you import the correct data by applying some of the basic functions in RStudio in data frame. Like first is using names function. Names meaning that you will check the column names. Is it the right files that I choose, especially if you use the file choose function? And then what else is the string? This is actually just the properties, to see the properties of the variable inside your dataset. And then the head is the 6 tops of your dataset. Tail is the 6 bottom of your datasets. That's it. Okay, so you already have a not available value. Make sure that it is NA, not an empty cells. Okay, so now transform data. I should put it here. Okay, so transforming data, I can classify into some of the categories: summarizing, aggregating, filtering, and mutating. Okay, start with summarize. So here we will use a Tidyverse package. Transform data using a Tidyverse package. So before we begin, we need to install the package. Package in R programming is like a library in Python. Wait for a while, that will be installed, and then after that we load the package. Sorry, that's a typo. Yeah, okay, so now your Tidyverse package are loaded into your canvas, into your working space. Now let's start to do some basic function on the Tidyverse. Hi, this is me from the future. So basically we need to understand first the context of the dataset. Here the dataset is basically show the observation of the vegetation with the different transects, and each transect has a number of samples. The observation is it is an annual observation, and as you can see, the R is the richness for each sample, and the other columns represent the properties of the soil, of the climate. There is a T min means the temperature, the minimum temperature during each seasons, the summer, winter, spring, and fall. Yeah, so basically we need to understand the context of the dataset first. Summarizing, we can use a function of tapply. So here, summarizing means you will get to know the descriptive statistic of the dataset, like means, standard deviation, variance. Summarizing operation here using tapply. So I will name the set of the summarize is fake. So fake using tapply. Now you want to find the richness across the transect. So R here is the richness of the transect. So we want to only see okay, here we want to see the richness across transect. Okay, so there are 8 transect, means that each transect you will have this means number. So this is the average of the richness, right? Mean. This is the it can be different. If you want to find the standard deviation, then it should be SD. If you want to look at the variance, means it is far. Okay. So let's copy this. Copy this. And then change for another descriptive statistic. Run. Okay. So we have this number of mean. I will change this as mean, so it will be easy. Okay. So mean, standard deviation, and variance. And if you want to find the length of observation, you can also use it. Use the tapply function. I will copy this and then change the last part of the code with the length. Okay, so we have nice. We have for each transect, we didn't have any uniform observations. So each transect has different number of observations, and if you want to if you want to put all of the value into one datasets, remember we can use cbind. Here is the vec mean, and then vec sd, vec variant, and length. Right here, so we can see. Sorry, this is not length. Vec length. Right. Here you can see the descriptions, means that there will be means, standard deviation, variance, and the length of observation. That is how you use the tapply function. But we can also use We can also find similar things using dplyr or dplyr. So with the same result, you can write with less code. Let's try. So summarize. Sorry. Description. 2 is to summarize. To summarize, things, group it by transact. And you can find mean across the richness, and then SD across the richness, length, and then var. Enter this, and I will see. Okay, what's the difference between using dply and dplyr? So the dply, your output will be in atomic vector, but then if you use dplyr, your output will be in data frames. So that's the difference. So thank you for watching this video. On the next video, we will learn how to use the Tidyverse in a more complex way. Please like and subscribe and give some comments on my video, and thank you. See you on the next video.